So, Sean, you've invested as a company over £4 million. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it was money well spent, I've got to say. However, there was an element, I'm not going to lie, that says, oh, what could I do with half of £4 million? But it goes against everything we've done from day one. Investment is key to the sustainability of any business. If you don't invest in your business, if you just continue to pull the money out, you're only one bad day away from collapse. So my advice to anybody would be keep the money in the business. Take a living, but keep the money in the business. And then when you're ready, you can invest it wisely. And I think that's another key point. Invest it wisely. Bricks and mortar for us was something we were keen in investing in, and infrastructure, something that we can use to develop this business. And that's the true meaning of the word investment, isn't it? It's to get a good return, and it's about maximising that return.
So you've moved to we're in your new 30,000 square foot facility.
Mm-hmm.
How has that changed your day to day?
The fact that it's 30,000 square foot as opposed to 15,000 square foot hasn't changed at all. The principles are the same. And what it has done is it's allowed us to think more about growth. We had reached a ceiling where we were, from a space point of view, from a business structure point of view. What the extra space allows us to do is to plan for the future, both in terms of manufacturing facility and space, but also from a process point of view, putting in the right infrastructure we need to develop the business further.
You've moved away from an owner-managed structure. How has that gone? And is it working?
Firstly, I think it's why did we do it? Why did we change? Because we loved being owner-managers. It's what got us out of bed in the morning. Working at a corporate level has never really appealed to me previously. I was very much hands-on, loving every day, loving every minute of it. But age catches up with us all. And there were two sides to it. One was a personal point. I didn't want to be doing this into my 60s. I didn't want to be tired of it. And I didn't want it to become a bit of a grind and not look forward to working day in, day out. And then the next, and probably the more important part, was our business. It was a question that was a difficult one, but how do we as a business support the fenestration industry? Because if it is just Adam and I, then we're only one either positive influence or negative influence away from affecting the industry in total. We need to be able to be not part of this business and the business still support the industry fully. So we decided to put that infrastructure in place.
Jade has been built on strong personal relationships. How are you balancing that with the need to scale and systematise operations?
So the one thing we want to make sure is that we don't lose our DNA. We have always been here to support the industry. Whatever size the business is, we are going to support this industry to our best potential, really. So we've got to make sure that as we grow and scale this business up, we do not lose that personal touch. And my hope is that we can actually expand on that personal touch, because we can walk away from the business operationally and devote our attentions, Adam and I, to expanding on our great relationships with the key people within the industry, and bringing back better ideas to the table that the business can deal with independently of us too.
And another question I have, Sean, is what does Jade Consult?
It's a name. It's a name that we have attached to everything we've always done. It's a brand, and it's something that people can hopefully relate to now. And I'm sure the people that we've dealt with over the years already knew what Jade Consult was. They just didn't know what it was called. It was just something that we did instinctively and naturally to do what we do, to do what supports the industry, to do, as I say, what our DNA is. It's about support. It's about consult. It's about innovation. All of these buzzwords that you might choose. We chose consult. It could have been any other word, but effectively it was just to try and put a name to what we've always done, and that's help.
Sean, thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you.